Alright, what up YouTube? Time for Let's Play Knife Hit. I still haven't got that saw boss in order to get that last final rare knife for this game. So I'm going to keep on playing and recording until I can finally find that saw boss and defeat the saw boss. And every other of the boss's knives I've got, so let's see if I can find that boss. Right now my level for power-ups is level 46, so you can get an idea of what chances I have for getting a second chance or an extra continue. And the challenges, they still haven't been updated yet, so until that happens, still trying to get that saw boss. Let's play Knife Hit. Now, while I'm playing these levels, I like to talk about some other stuff. One of the things is I need to find some other games that you all like to watch, because you all seem to like to watch these Knife Hit games. But some of the other videos I have out, not a big fan, maybe of just the games or in general. I need to find, good games, nice games. I love to do subscriber requests. Just, let me know what games you would like to see played. Maybe I'm better than you. Maybe I'm not. The only way to find out is let me know what games you like to play. And yes, I do like to be the best. So for this boss, it's the donut boss. You just got to put the knives in as quickly as possible. I'll be trying to explain how to defeat each of the bosses. But hopefully we'll find the saw boss this time. But if not, oh well, maybe I'll do it another time. I had some issues uploading with sound before, so we'll see if all this sound, all the talking that I'm doing right now, actually comes out. Sometimes I wonder what makes it for YouTube to recommend videos and not recommend videos. As I see my Knife Hit videos like everywhere, and then this morning, that's what I did get for not paying attention to the full cycle. I thought it was going to spin back the other way for no good reason. Anyway, yeah, I made a video about, a high score for Skyball, and I tried to find it this morning in YouTube search, and I put in like almost all of my words, like the keywords and different things that I put in, and I could not find it. So I don't know what makes YouTube recommend stuff show up on the search, not show up on the search, but I'll keep on trying and we'll figure things out. Oh, here's the tire boss. The tire boss, you can do it a couple different ways. One of the things I like to do is just put 2 in, 2 in, 2 in, 2 in, and then the last one. But you can put in 3 if you want to. Sometimes you have space, get done a little bit more quickly with it. And then we'll put 2 in here, put in 1 there, kind of finish it off. I'll get the last apple. I don't really need apples anymore. I've gotten all this stuff. Oh, speaking of getting the knives, those ad knives? I think there's like, the first time this game came out, there's like 16 of those 4-minute ads that you have to watch to get all of those 16 knives. But that was like 64 ads you had to watch in order to get all those knives. When they I added up this time, they have the 3, the 6, the 9, and the 12. That is 30. That's 120 ads in order to get all of those. So I'm thinking if it's like 184 altogether, and this is a weird cycle. So it's hard to get situated. It's about to do the slow one really quick here. It's going to do the slow one. That's the best time to throw out knives. Yeah, so for watching the ads, it's like 184 ads you have to watch in order to get all of the ad knives. And like, how long is that? That's like an hour and a half if each ad is like 30 seconds long. Is that like an hour and a half of watching ads just so you can get all the knives in this game? That seems like really excessive. I think they should have stuck with the 4, because At least then, it didn't seem like too much. It was probably like still like half an hour to get all the knives. But now they added in like another full hour of just straight up watching ads to get the rest of the knives. But I mean, you got to do what you got to do. Some people, they want to get a certain knife and they'll watch some ads. Some people aren't like me and thinking about trying to get all the knives. But then just seeing how many ads I really had to watch, I just kind of gave up on the thought of getting all of the knives in this game. I just want those boss knives. I just want that saw knife. So I still have 4 knives left, so I got to put in 1 in each one of these. There we go. I'm using the 2-thumb technique where I'm going back and forth, switching off in order to get as many knives laid out as possible for each one of the bosses. I'm not doing too good, but just got to put in 1 last knife. I'll put it right there. Alright, so for this boss, not the saw boss. Anyway, yeah, the bat badge, the Batman, isn't too bad. You just wait for it to do its one big move, and then you throw out how many knives that you want to put down. You don't have to put in too many knives, actually. I think there used to be a lot more before the game was updated to beat this boss. Though they kind of nerfed it, I'm pretty sure. Unless I just got way better at this game. And that's also a possibility, because I've played it quite a bit. Big fan of this game. It's a great game. So I was about to do the slow one. That's when you lay out a bunch of knives. This one stops, alright. Let's see if I can get it to stop in a good place. It doesn't look like it will. So, one of the best ways to defeat this one, it's always caused me kind of trouble, is just for it to wait and go around like a full time and just put out a knife each time. It's a pretty slow process. I'm not really a big fan of doing it all the time. But right now we're trying to find that saw boss, so I'm going to take it a little easy. And just watch me screw up. But anyway. Yeah, stage 27. My highest stage 61. I haven't really tried to get that much higher than it. I really want to get the saw boss before I try for a high score. And I really want to see those challenges come out. But, yeah, you never know. Just waiting for the cycle. Yeah, I always have trouble getting it between those knives for some reason. That are on each end of that one. So for the gear, I wait for it to go once, and then a big one, I put in 3 more. So I wait for it to go once, and then a big one, and I put in 3 more. And then I wait for it to go once, just like that, and take out the gear. Hopefully we'll get some of the harder normal bosses too if we don't find the saw. That was really close. Now, every once in a while I get like a sideways knife to come out. I wonder what's up with that. Like, have you ever seen that where like the knife will kind of come out sideways and then it'll stick into the wood normally, but it'll kind of come out sideways? I wonder what causes that to happen. I wonder how I could make that happen. There was one time when I wasn't recording, I wish that I was recording, that the knife kind of came out sideways and it stuck like sideways on one of the other knives that was already in the wood. Like, if there was a way to like consistently throw out sideways knives, you could probably throw out an infinite amount of knives and just beat every single boss. That would probably be a pretty crazy hack of this game. You don't want to. I'm not a big fan of trying to like cheat these games, especially when they do so well keeping people from cheating. There's so many apps in the App Store that I see people cheating so easily on. I mean, with like the calendar glitch, or just the like reset kind of glitch where they'll reset the game even though the game's still running and it thinks it's going, kind of thing. I'm just going to go to stage 40. Hopefully I'll see the saw boss by then. But if not, then I'm not sure. I missed out on my opportunity to throw out my last knife. Yeah, I'm not sure when if we're going to even see the saw boss this time. But I'm just trying. I feel like if I don't see it by stage 40, I'm not going to see it. But, I mean, you never know. I haven't actually seen a legendary yet, so I mean, it might be saving it up. After I see a legendary or a rare, I've never seen a second one. It might just be me. Let me know if you've actually seen more than one legendary or rare in a given round, like on multiple stages. But let's at least get to stage 40. The doll. So to finish the doll, you just have to wait for it to get to the highest point on each one, and you can defeat the doll. Actually, I kind of didn't do that one too well. There's definitely better examples of how to defeat the doll. But yeah, I still got a bunch of knives to put in here. Let's try to get like 5. One, there we go. Still haven't seen any rare bosses, and each one of these stages are getting harder and harder to beat. Alright, let's fit it in right there. So this one is the one that goes fast, and then it slows down, and it slows down. We should put in 3 here. Alright, on to stage 44. Let's see if this is the one that reverses direction or it keeps going, because I could mess myself up. So it's one that reverses direction. These aren't too bad. Probably could have gotten one more in there and gotten a little bit more quickly. But oh, here we go. Still no rare legendary. That's really depressing. I'd like to see one. But let's just defeat the diamond again. And move our way up. So this is the one. Let's go back to go slow. So if you ever see it go 2 directions like that pretty quickly, you gotta wait, and it'll do the slow version. And you can put in most of your knives. So right here's the fast spin again. So it's gonna go 2 more times, and then you'll get the slow. And we'll put in the last knife. So I actually have used my continue. I don't know if I'll get a second continue. So each one of these knives here could be my last and end the round. I don't really like to go into a boss battle, especially one I haven't won before, without a continue. But I mean, now with their new random system that they have set up, there's really no way to know if I have another chance or not. It's about to do the slow one. Yeah, still nothing. Anyway, we're coming up dry on this round. I wonder if at the beginning of a round it kind of decides whether or not you're actually going to end up with a legendary or a rare, and then you'll just run into it or not. For the compass, the way to beat it is just wait for it to spin, and then it moves one way and you put in a knife, moves another way, you put in a knife, and then you put a knife in between right after that. I find that's the most consistent way to beat that boss. See, now I got to put in 3 more knives. And this is where normally I would like take my time, but I don't really want to take my time too much, because then I'd have to talk way more, and you guys are probably getting bored of listening to me. I've never actually seen a rare or legendary boss past stage, like 35 or 40. I don't even know if they have rare or legendary bosses, or even how the game codes for the legendary and rare bosses. So I might just be doing this for nothing, but you never know. Maybe we'll find a rare boss. Maybe we'll find the Saw boss. I mean, the higher levels you go, the more likely you should be able to see the Saw boss, right? Spin, so like 1, 2, 3. And you wait for it to spin again, and you put in it 1, 2, 3. And you wait for it to spin again. I mean, we end up running into like the same bosses over and over and over again once you hit a high enough stage. So the game most likely preloads what bosses you're gonna run into, which is too bad. Now I'm just trying not to screw this up, but whatever. Might not have a continue. I might have a continue. Nobody knows. Anyway, yeah, I liked having the game recommendations once again, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Now that YouTube has that whole new, 4,000 hours, 4,000 hours, yeah, 4,000 hours, and 1,000 subscriber limit in order to, become a partner. And actually, maybe your videos will be more public. Like I want people to see these videos if I'm gonna put in the time to make these videos. And I did get the extra continue. All right, so we can just make it a little bit longer here. These levels are just gonna get harder and harder. Kind of made a stupid mistake there, but oh well. And that's the game. Didn't find the saw boss this time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I love hearing from all of you. I really want to hear those recommendations. I want to find some more fun games that maybe I just have no idea where to look for them in the App Store. So anyway, let me know. See you later. Peace.